must have got lost. I must have got lost. I must have got lost somewhere down the line.
She was a key element to one of the most important rock music stories in history. Now a small percentage of her life, but back then a significant portion of the history. She is May Pang, John Lennon's girlfriend for nearly 2 years in the 1970s, and that story is told in The Lost Weekend, a love story, in theaters since April 14th. May Pang is a Manhattan-born daughter of Chinese immigrants and ardent music fan who became the 19-year-old personal assistant to John Lennon and Yoko Ono beginning in December of 1970, shortly after the Beatles broke up. So when the couple settled in New York City, she was indispensable to Lennon and Ono's many wacky projects. In 1973, John began his infamous Lost Weekend, which included an intimate relationship with Pang, which began with Yoko's blessing, and John with May had a love affair that lasted until John and Yoko reconciled in 1975. The documentary is a true insider story with archival authenticity. Pang kept the mementos of the era, while of course John Lennon was constantly being photographed and reported on in the press. Although in Lennon history, the Lost Weekend is usually characterized by the singer being out of control, and there were moments, he's only human and was a rock star in his early 30s, it was mostly him and May discovering they had a passion for each other. Pang was a lover who encouraged John's evolution as well as his music craft. It was a very fertile period, but most importantly, a reconnection to his son Julian. This is a unique-looking documentary directed by Eva Brandstein, Richard Kaufman, and Stuart Samuels, using line-drawn animated recreation, the archival photos and offbeat montages, and Lennon's own dual art to tell the story. Need something about the Beatles during the first half of the 1970s? This film tells all. And May Pang took a couple of now historic Beatle pictures. This is a must-see for Beatle buffs, Lennon buffs who are looking for new revelations, and fans of real love, which is all of us. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. The Lost Weekend, a love story, 5 out of 5 in theaters now. And look for my interview with May Pang on HollywoodChicago.com.